Hello friends and welcome. Would you like to wake up in the morning knowing that the makeup you'll put on will guarantee that you'll look your absolute best? Well, as a makeup artist and beauty YouTuber, I try a veritable flood of makeup products each year. Some of them are top-notch, some are just so-so, and some are downright disappointing. And I actually wonder if anyone ever tested them. But today I'll share with you the products that win my 2024 award for the best of the best makeup products that will never fail to help those of us with mature skin look stunning. If this is your first time visiting, I'm so delighted you stopped by and hope you'll enjoy today's video. And if you're returning, welcome back and thank you. My name is Elise and I'm an over 60 working professional makeup artist specializing in helping those of us over 60 through online and in-person classes as well as videos on this YouTube channel. And in addition to makeup, we sometimes also delve into fashion and wellness tips on this channel as well. Now let's dive into today's topic. We all know that finding the makeup products that work the best for us now can be a little like throwing darts at a dartboard when we're blindfolded. Since I've tested the products that I'll be sharing with you today many times, I am confident that each and every time you use them, you'll feel like you've hit that dartboard bullseye. The criteria I've used to determine the best of the best are these. Number one, how easily does the product apply? 2, does it consistently perform well? 3, does it work beautifully on mature skin? And 4, does it do what it says it's going to do? The first makeup category is eye primer. Now, I'm not sure when eye primer first appeared on makeup counters, but I do know that it hadn't yet been invented when many of us first started wearing makeup. Eye primer not only helps eye makeup go on smoother and last longer, but it also keeps our eyeshadow in place. The oil glands that are located along the edge of the eyelids where the eyelashes are make oil, which is an important part of the eye's tears, but oily eyelids can wreak havoc on our eyeshadow. But an equally important thing eye primer can do for those of us with mature eyes is to cover up discoloration, whether it's redness or darkness on our eyelids or veins which are starting to show through due to our eyelid skin getting thinner. So a good eye primer can definitely be our best friend. There are 3 eye primers I rank at the very top, and all for slightly different reasons. The OG in this category is Urban Decay's Eye Primer Potion in the matte shade Eden. It has great coverage and it comes in an easy-to-use squeeze tube. And since you only need a very small amount, this tube will last quite some time. The eyeshadow base from Sigma comes in several different colors and finishes, but what works best for us are the 2 matte shades. Ignite, which is a light caramel color, and Persuade, which is a light pink beige. I wanted to purchase Persuade during Sigma's last big sale, but I was too late to the party since it was sold out. What sets the Sigma eye primer apart are 2 factors. Number 1, great coverage, and number 2, the convenience factor of being able to apply it right from the tube. The third eye primer is the one I chose to apply today. It's Makeup by Mario's Master Eye Prep and Set Eye Primer, which comes in light, medium, and deep. 3 things raise this product into award category. First, each small compact comes with 2 shades of primer, so you can customize the color that you want. Second, it has outstanding coverage. And third, it comes with powder, so you can easily apply a quick swipe of powder across your lids, which helps your eyeshadow glide on more easily. Now, it does tend to dry out just a little bit, but there's an easy fix. Simply swirl your finger around in this primer so it warms up slightly and becomes easier to apply. And I think I'm definitely going to have to order another one of these products during the upcoming Sephora sale. I'm purposely skipping the eyeshadow and mascara categories today since there are a wide assortment of really great eyeshadows and mascaras out there, and this video would end up being a major length film if I tried to include them. Eyeshadow and mascara definitely warrant their own separate video. But I did recently find an eyeliner that truly shocked me when I first gave it a try because it glided on like butter. It's from REVANT Cosmetics, which makes makeup specifically for those of us with mature skin. In addition to it being the easiest to apply eyeliner I've ever used, it's also smudge-proof, waterproof, and long-lasting. Besides the traditional brown and black colors, they've just come out with 4 other gorgeous shades: gray, green, purple, and navy. Since our eyelids aren't quite as smooth as they once were, these glide-on eyeliners are the bomb. And today I'm going to apply the navy, which is gorgeous. And here's what the swatch looks like. Now, unfortunately, I applied mascara earlier because I had a meeting I had to attend, but we'll see how well I can do anyway. Can you see how that navy just brightens up the eye? It's especially lovely on brown eyes. And frankly, if this eyeliner didn't glide on so easily, I never would have been able to put it on when I already had mascara on. I'm just going to put a little bit underneath, just a tiny amount. This next product may just be my top favorite product of the year so far. And of all things, it's a face primer. So why in heaven's name would I get so excited about a face primer? Well, this primer not only goes an extra mile, but several extra miles. It's Kjaer Weiss's The Beautiful Primer. I think the description of the product really says it all. It says it's a complexion perfecting primer that hydrates, smooths, and brightens for your most radiant skin instantly and over time, with or without makeup. And by the way, Kjaer Weiss is not only a clean beauty brand, but their products are also certified organic. Now, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you most likely know that I'm a huge fan of products that help us create glow on our mature skin, since that glow gives us a lit from within look which we definitely need as our skin gets duller as we get older. I can't begin to tell you how many highlighters and other glow-producing products that I have in my makeup drawer, but trust me, there are a lot of them. But this one surpasses them all because somehow it manages to create a lovely glow that's not over the top, but which is definitely visible. The only way I can describe it is that it makes our skin look radiant. And that really isn't even an adequate way to describe it. But I've never seen anything like the number of extremely positive reviews that this product has on the Kjaer Weiss website. But rather than talk about it, let me apply it. I'm of course going to shake it, and I think you can even get a sense of the glow just by looking at the drop on the palm of my hand. And as you can see, it's a fairly thick cream. It's not runny in the least. But that doesn't mean that it's difficult to apply. It does glide on easily. And can you see that immediate glow? I've never used a product that works as effectively as this one does just to create the perfect amount of glow. And just a little bit up here on the forehead. I don't know if you can see this red welt up here, but when we first moved back to Minnesota, one of the first things I did was order clothing that had been sprayed to protect me from mosquitoes, because mosquitoes absolutely love me. And interestingly enough, I have never gotten mosquito bites when I've worn that clothing outside when I go walking, but I got this mosquito bite in the house, wouldn't you know? Next up, foundation. This was definitely a tough category because I found so many really excellent foundations this year, but this Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation made it to the top of the list for two reasons. First, it truly does not matter what your skin type is because this foundation works equally well on dry, combo, or oily skin and creates a flawless natural coverage. It also almost blends itself and simply melts into the skin like butter. You can build it up or shear it out, it layers well, and it's very long lasting. And it not only looks great on an everyday basis, but it looks stunning in photos as well. Also, it comes in 39 shades. Fortunately, because it is pricey, it also comes in a mini travel size. So now let me go ahead and apply it. And amazingly, I think I have an almost perfect shade match with this foundation. And I don't want the foundation to dry out, so I'm just applying it one side at a time. Now this foundation gives a natural finish, but I think you can see that having the Kjaer Weiss primer underneath gives me a lovely additional glow. And this is the travel size, and as you can see, it really gives you quite a bit of foundation. You don't need much. I thought I had a great full coverage concealer before I tried this top-rated 2024 concealer, but this Natasha Denona concealer really stole the crown from my previous concealer. That's because the coverage is amazing. It feels wonderful on the skin due to the skincare ingredients it contains, and it comes in 50 shades. And let me show you just how good the coverage is. This is the blue vein on the underside of my wrist, and now let me put a little bit of the Natasha Denona concealer over it. I think you can definitely see that this vein does not show through with this concealer. This is definitely my go-to face concealer. However, I do like a slightly lighter formula under my eyes. So I'm going to apply just a small amount of e.l.f.'s Light Peach Concealer as my corrector and e.l.f.'s Fair Beige Concealer shade over it. And then I'll pat powder over it to prevent creasing. First, my Natasha Denona concealer. And I'm just going to pat it in so I keep the good coverage. Cannot believe how well it covers. This is my most prominent age spot, and I think you can see the difference. It really covers that up. The trick is not to rub it back and forth, but just to pat it. That'll give you the best coverage. And I almost forgot to get that mosquito bite. You wouldn't even know it's there. Now here's my Light Peach corrector. And by the way, I'm enjoying far fewer lines here after using the NIRA laser treatment product for almost 3 months. And I'll give you a full update on it in a little bit. And then just a tiny bit of Fair Beige over it. And then I also patted just a tiny bit of this Maybelline Banana Powder under my eyes. And by the way, all of these products will be listed and linked in the description box below. And I've also included a link in the comment section below to another video that I think you might find interesting. It's 8 makeup techniques that make a huge difference for older women. And if you're enjoying today's video, I hope you'll let the YouTube algorithm know by giving it a thumbs up and also by subscribing if you haven't already done so. I'm sure my best of the best contour will come as no surprise whatsoever if you've watched some of my videos this year. It's actually a tie between Westman Atelier's Face Trace Stick Contour in the shade Biscuit and Makeup by Mario's Soft Sculpt Multi-Use Bronzer and Shaping Serum. Since it's all too easy for a contour to look too heavy or for the formula to be too stiff, which makes it challenging to blend in, these products save the day since they apply effortlessly and are literally foolproof. And that translates to a quicker application as well. Today I'm going to be using the Makeup by Mario product. And as you probably know, it has a pump applicator and also a doe foot applicator. Normally I'd use the doe foot applicator, but since this is my daughter's product and she's kindly letting me use it, I'm just squirting some out on the back of my hand so I keep it sanitary. It gives just enough definition to the face without it being obvious. A little bit more for my forehead and the side of my nose. And then, as I always do, you know the drill, go over the edges with my foundation brush. This ensures that there's no visible line. It's definitely soft and subtle, but it does do the trick. I'm definitely going to have to get a bottle of this for myself. And I absolutely love Mario's F4 brush to apply both my foundation and his Soft Sculpt Serum. As you can see, it has the perfect size brush on each end. 2024 has certainly been the year of blush, so this was definitely challenging to pick the best of the best. But once again, I tilted slightly to a product from another makeup artist. But this time, it's Patrick Ta's Major Headlines Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo. I have the shade she's giving, which is a vibrant blue pink. This was truly an innovative product since it contains 2 products, a complementary powder and cream blush. And although it originally came in 5 shades, Patrick Ta has done a wonderful job of extending the shade range, and there are now 14 choices. I tried to purchase his newest light blue pink shade called Just Enough during the last Sephora sale, but it was already sold out, so I hope to purchase it in the upcoming fall Sephora sale. Today, as I mentioned, I'm applying She's Giving, which is a beautiful bright pink. And I'll be using the application method that Patrick Ta recommends, the powder first and then the cream over the powder. And he also provides this plastic cover to go over the cream product, which is so helpful. So the powder first. And I think it looks scary in the case, but as you can see, it's not nearly as bright. But I did pounce the brush on my hand before applying it to my face. Now, I didn't pounce the brush this time, and we'll see, so you can see how much darker it came across. That's why I always like to put a little bit on the back of my hand first. But I don't think that's as scary a color as you think it's going to be when you first see it. And now I'm taking the cream product and just going over it. I think it's actually a surprise that the powder isn't as bright as it actually looks in the case. It's much more subtle. The cream actually gives a deeper color, which I don't think you'd really expect. It's a little bit too bright for me, so I'm just going over the edges with my foundation brush. Our last product is an amazing lip gloss from the clean beauty brand Lawless. I didn't think there could be such a thing as an innovative lip gloss, but this product proved me dead wrong. Not only is the product itself innovative, but so is the curved applicator. Now I first have to apply a little lip liner and lipstick, and I'll be right back. I've applied my L'Oreal lip liner in nude pink, and then L'Oreal's At the Drop of a Matte and Merit's Fashion lipstick. And now for the Lawless gloss. I love how this feels on the lips. It does have a little bit of a tingling sensation, but it doesn't bother me at all. The full name of this product is Lawless Beauty's Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. It's wonderfully shiny, as you can see, and it's also hydrating, and I love the fact that Lawless Beauty is always coming out with gorgeous new colors. There are currently 20 shades on their website, and 9 of them have a beautiful sparkling pearl finish like this one. Today I'm wearing the shade Little Lady Daisy. Be sure to check out this video linked in the comment section below. And until next time, I wish you good health and happiness, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Take care.